The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. To the air with McCarthy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. It's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, Vikings. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. At the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. This is caught by Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing is McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's McCarthy. The catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Kenneth Murray in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Braden Narbison out for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To the air with McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To the air again, McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
19 Lions. Track 60.
Second and 3. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Like you mean it. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions have taken the lead. Narvison now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Lions 14, Vikings 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Mason on the draw. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They run the counter. It's Hayes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
McCarthy off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
A final shot before break. McCarthy to Jefferson on the slant. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now McCarthy. Slant route, and he's got Addison. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking to throw McCarthy. A dump off for Mason. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing again, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
That's another.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up.
60 Eagles. Track 60.
Back to throw again. He's got Mason complete. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he will find his man on the outside. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go. 60 bucks. 70 Lions.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
It's a gain of 18.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. They're going to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
To the air with McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 57 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
The Vikings will line up for
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. It's complete, and he's going to get in. So they're back within 11.
Vikings 15. Will Reichard to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Lions 28, Vikings 22. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the jump.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Set. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up for
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Set. Head to 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 70 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Now Narveson for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll have a few extra days